cannot figure out where that comes from.
Oh, what?
It was I who set the house.
You don't know where that comes from?
I think it's like, I've only seen it with the kitty cat.
Yeah, it's that.
Oh,
That's
okay.
where it comes from.
I was like, that feels very Shakespearean to me.
No, it's just a meme of a cat.
Beautiful.
Anyway. Good evening. You look bummed,
Evening.
boss.
You're a bum! Wow.
Oh, wow.
Starting tomorrow, there will be no more corgis in our bar. Why wouldn't I be sad?
Maybe
That's a good
because
point.
starting tomorrow, there will be no more corgis at the bar.
I wonder if the Shiba Appreciation Society might be interested in booking us. I'd love that.
One problem at a time, boss.
Wait! I know someone from the Pomeranian Development Institute. Don't talk about Pomeranians around here.
Oof.
We've still got the corgis here, and they do not like it.
One problem at a time! Still, you've been tense ever since Friday. Are you worried about Gil or something?
Gil's dead. Trust me, all of my worries, Gil is the least of them. It's the 200 pounds of cocaine that he's shipping over the border for me.
I'm more worried about his product than him.
It's worth more than his life and his extended family. Put on some music and enjoy the day, won't you? Okay.
Right. Alright. I'll do that.
You did it. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just coughing a lot, I guess. I'm just choking. It's fine. Let's continue. Time to mix drinks and change lives. This is an epic song to start off with.
Yeah, boy. Bartender, we meet again.
Oh, Miss Betty.
Hello.
We have a name!
Deal.
His name is...
Seal the deal. You gotta seal the deal.
His name is Deal. And Mr. Corky Lover.
Call me Deal.
Deal.
That's a deal. Deal?
Deal.
At least he appreciates puns. Unlike you, Betty. Wipe that satisfied look off your faces, you too.
What can I serve you today?
A deal. I mean a beer. I'll have a beer. I'm not the designated driver today, so give me a fringe weaver.
Alright, coming right up. One fringe weaver and one beer. I'll do the beer first, because in alphabetical order, that goes first.
I was like, maybe if we get him drunk enough, he'll love me.
There's a beer. A fringe weaver. Fringe weaver is that one? Jesus! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He really wants to get drunk today.
Get real turnt.
Here you go!
Thanks. Thank you. You seem distracted. Has serving so many dogs finally gotten to you?
No, well, yeah, but it's not that. My boss has been acting weird since Friday.
Weird how? Romantic weird, drug addict weird. Let's hope nobody finds the body in the fridge weird.
For starters, there's the fact she only told me we were being booked moments before we opened. Plus, she seems completely distracted or lost in her thoughts.
Also, my coworker is missing.
Also, my coworker is shipping cocaine over the border. We haven't seen him or heard from him in 2 days, so...
He's just a lot of cash. Like you.
Worse.
Oh.
She's not being herself, and that makes me wonder if something's going on.
Like what? Do you run a human trafficking ring in the basement? No, cocaine only.
No, we don't have a license for that. Oh, well,
Okay.
thinking about it too much is not part of my job.
Can I ask you something about your job?
Sure.
I've always been curious, what does the BTC need in their bartenders? What do you need to study? Jake, what do you need to study?
The BTC is not the same thing as it is here.
Oh, okay.
They train
What do we have here?
I don't know. I've heard that in Virginia, you need like a license from the government to serve alcohol. So that's basically what.
Oh, is it because you're like a dry place or something?
I don't really know, but in Virginia, you cannot serve alcohol without a proper state-issued license.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
I guess it's different in other places, but here you need a license.
Here you do.
They train you from scratch, so you don't have to study anything beforehand.
What does the training involve? Making drinks.
It's a lot of etiquette and regulation work. Most of our time, though, is actually spent in simulations.
Simulations?
Different scenarios involving different chemical hazards, that sort of thing. They want you to be able to respond to every possible situation that might come up involving our ingredients. I mean, the chances for failure are really slim, but it's better to not take those chances.
I see.
So if your drink explodes, I know exactly what to do.
Yeah! Or if you want it to explode, I can do that too.
I'll be back with you guys in a bit. I must attend to the other clients' dogs.
What dog?
That.
Doggins.
Doggins.
Oh, sure. You just don't like us.
They're chasing me, man. Who?
The fans.
The cabbages, man. The goddamn cabbages.
Oh my god, they got to you too?
They're everywhere. They're out for my rump. Never mind. Can I get you anything to calm down? A big blue fairy would be nice. Okay, then.
Put extra cabbage in it.
Extra cabbage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and just...
I think you accidentally put a Bronson in it.
I did. Fuck you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fuck you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All aged and mixed. Here you go. Thanks, very nice of you.
Dude, back there.
Something the matter? Nothing a drink can't solve, bartender. Not sure about that, but it's hardly my job to preach sobriety. What do you want? Give me a gut punch. Okay.
Okay. Let me reach over the counter.
Can you stand up for me, sir? 1, 2, 3,
Your little stubborn legs.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aged, mixed.
And 8 chamomile.
Here you are. Thanks. Hey, you ever felt guilty for being born the wrong race? The what now? I've just been hearing so much about how we're racist. I'm wondering, are you racist? Not really. Do you feel like other corgis might be? Definitely. I mean, then why worry? It's not like they're calling you racist. You shouldn't take generalizations personally. You might be right.
And you should have seen the cutie I saw yesterday on the way home. She looked like a cat boomer. What is cat boomer?
I don't know what that is, but I hope it's
I'm
not
gonna say
explicit.
it's like a Neko girl. I'm gonna say that's what it is.
Yeah.
She was wearing a mini dress and had this prosthetic eye. I thought you were against people using prosthetics. I'm not against cute, though. Yeah, double standards.
Alright then.
Besides, I'm not against prosthetics, I'm only against enhancements. What is the difference? I don't see a difference between the two. You're literally talking to like this guy that you like, but he's all enhancement. Like he is an enhancement in himself.
He is an android.
He is an android. He is everything, all the enhancements you could possibly get into one being. Alright, let me put it this way. If you lose an arm and replaced it with a mechanical arm that does exactly what the older one did, I'm okay with it. Wait, so if I lose my arm, but I could get a better arm just to make me feel better? Lady, I should be able to pick out whatever arm I want.
I lost an arm. It's my choice.
Let's see how you feel next time you lose your arm. But if you lost your arm and replaced it with a gun-loaded super arm from hell, that sounds awesome.
You'd be a badass.
That's something I'm not okay with. Even worse is if you decide to replace your arm because of fashion or a whim or to get better at some sport. That's completely not cool. That is not cute. That's the difference between a prosthetic and an enhancement. Replacement versus enhancement. I just want Deal to be like, well, I guess you must not like me because I'm basically all enhancement. I'm of a similar opinion about them replacing the factory parts for their kicks.
Watch him be like, I replaced all my factory parts, and then she goes, I need a drink.
If you think that's going to be an easy way of getting better at something, you're in for a bad surprise.
But for them, it is literally the only way they can get better at something.
Yeah, I mean, that's
They're
like...
robots. They get better
they're
parts
robots.
to be
What
better.
do you want from him? He was born this way. You're like judging him for being made. Well, I can see why you think that, but what suggested to you that what she had was an enhancement? If she had bad eyesight, wouldn't that count as an enhancement, even if it fixes it? How does reparative work factor into your ideology? Ah, man, laying on the hard questions. They might be enhancements, but they also replace something faulty. Oh, yeah, you're bigot. You're a bigot. just by the way, you're a bigot.
By the way, it's not your choice.
Damn it! Stop making sense, you piece of scrap! You're never gonna get with him because you're being like this. You're weakening my resolve with your handsome face.
Having fun over here, kids.
Oh, bartender, that was fast.
There seem to be less dogs out today. At least dogs that want a drink.
Yeah, some of them ate their tickets. Sigh, lovely. I'll be the one dealing with that later. Say, what's your take on the whole enhancement discussion, bartender? I don't really care.
My mom had a saying, if anyone can make a chandelier, anyone can make a chandelier out of their asses. Which somehow means your body, your choices. If they are not hurting anyone, I don't see the point in hating them.
I get it. I was like, for a second, like, that phrase makes no sense.
Ass chandelier.
See, Betty, you're stupid. Hey! I didn't say I automatically hate anyone who has an... No, you basically did say that.
Basically,
you did say that.
You did, yeah. That's what you implied.
Me being against something isn't the same as me being against someone. I'm not some 12-year-old blindly hating someone because something like that. You basically are.
You are a 12-year-old. Get out of my bar.
You do look like a 12-year-old. Maybe you should practice what you preach. What does that mean? Means you're a bigot. I fear retaliation from this fanatic. So I'm not saying another word.
Are you two gonna order anything?
Can I order a seat away from this lady?
Yeah, we have like 20 different stools you can choose from. You don't have to sit right there.
She just climbs over the bar.
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Sir, I'm gonna. You know what? I don't even care.
You know what? Just don't touch anything.
I'm fine right now. He's like, give me more alcohol. She's drinking mine, actually. Can I have another one?
Alright, well, if you need anything else.
Sure.
Let's see.
Ow!
So much for avoiding retaliation. You're not gonna believe me. I was in the bathroom, and this other dog was looking at me from the top of the sink. You mean the mirror? No! Another dog! I see. What can I serve you? You're not gonna do anything about the other dog on the top of the sink?
Well, you were on the sink too. Why?
I'm sure he doesn't want to hurt anybody, don't worry. I hope you're right. Well, I want something really sweet. Going right up.
I think the aldehyde is like the sweetness. That's 5. There's one that has 6 in it. There it is, Moonblast.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1 rocks, and black. Here you go. Thanks! Please think about the thing with the other dog on top of the sink. I will, don't worry. Oh then.
That was quick. Again, you're like only serving one dog at a time.
Like I said, there aren't too many dogs today. When I heard someone booked us for 3 days, I expected more of an attendance.
While you were gone, this fella here said that the Bleeding Jane is better than the pile driver. Please prove him wrong. All I'm saying is that I don't see the point in drinks that feel more like a kick in the mouth than a beverage. What do you think, bartender? Do you think there's any point in discussing non-alcoholic drinks in a bar?
In my opinion, people who order a bad touch always make me giggle like an idiot, though.
That's not an opinion, that's a statement. Oh well, please serve us. I was hoping she was like, please serve us 2 bad touches. Please serve us either pile drivers or Bleeding Janes. Wait, who said which one was better?
Deal was like Bleeding Janes are better.
We're making Bleeding Janes, and I don't like you.
I don't like your face.
We'll decide which one is better.
Coming right up. Pile driver and or Bleeding Jane. 2 of any of those.
I guess there are 2 slots on the screen, right? Take both.
Yeah, but they
2
said
of any of those.
2 of them.
We're gonna make 2 Bleeding Janes. Screw you.
1 Bronson. 3 of those. 3 of 3. 1, 2, 3. All blended.
Why can't we just make a double and like split it into 2 glasses like a normal
Because
bar?
that would be too smart. That's how you make actual drinks. We don't do that here. Here you go.
Yes, see? I was right. Yeah, take his side, see if I care. I don't care what you think.
How did you two end up discussing that?
Well, it started when I told this guy that I wasn't as crazy about the idea of working for just Corgis. Why don't you like corgis? They're cute and fluffy and funny, and they just like make you smile. Tell me one interesting thing about them. They're cute and they're fluffy. They make you smile. Legends say they were created by a fairy, and that their breed was raised to fight dragons. That explains the one guy.
I suppose, yeah. Dragon fucker.
Yeah. Oh, you have to be kidding.
No, actually, I heard that one too.
Really? Still, I can't see why you're so tired of them. They're adorable. That's true. You're like a vet. It might suck just to be... might suck in general just to be a vet. Don't know. Maybe because I only ever see, you know, when they're insides and stuff. You only see them in their happy state. Oh, you give them shots. I'm the one running feces samples and unclogging their sphincters if they eat their own dental floss. I might be their veterinarian, but they treat me more like a mob, and not in a good way. It's like being a gynecologist, but people go to be that.
You go to be a veterinarian too.
Yeah. After a while, you stop seeing boobs and vaginas. Instead, all you see are issues you must fix. That sounds like you tried to be a gynecologist before this. At least they are cute issues. Depends. A gynecologist can't pick their clients by age or preferences. I was talking about your job. I'm pretty sure you were a gynecologist. Oh yeah, that! Yeah, that too. Still, I don't think it's so much that I'm tired of them as it is I'm tired of being so obsessed with them.
Of you being so obsessed with them.
Of you being so... Oh. I'm... Pa. I'm not obsessed. I'm passionate, ma'am. You sleep with a corgi plushie and have a wall dedicated to photos you've been taking at the company. You know what? If you had a dream to always work with corgis, why are you trying to ruin his dream?
He really likes his job, and you're just making it harder on him. Let him live.
You're like... basically what you're saying to his face is like, hey, you know what bothers me? It doesn't bother me that I'm having a problem with work. It bothers me that you're enjoying work.
I hate it when people enjoy their work.
I hate you for having a good time. I'm really passionate. Too much passion can become an issue, you know. Speaking of issues, you look like one right now. Did you talk with the directors about the whole cardigan conflict? That's pretty good. Alliteration. I was going to do that tomorrow, but when they're all together, that sounds like a bad idea.
When they're all sober and hungover.
They're all hungover and they hate each other. Let's put them in the same room. But I still don't see why I should be the one doing it. For starters, they don't take me too seriously. I am the office boy. Understandable. I don't take you seriously either. Ow.
Ouch, my feelings.
I mean, in the end, they're still dogs. They need someone with a strong, commanding voice. Are you saying I have a naggy voice? Yes. No, not your voice, just your entire demeanor. You have a naggy demeanor. Yes, you do. So I have a naggy demeanor.
I'm assuming you two are
Yeah.
talking about the whole race conflict.
Yeah, this is hurting them more than they think. The company might actually collapse at this rate. Which is terrible because a couple of these dogs' families are dependent on their paychecks. You're dependent on your dog's paycheck?
Doesn't that count as unethical and unusual treatment of animals?
It's a bit of a legal gray area. The dogs are doing it willingly, after all. And even if they weren't doing it willingly, these dogs aren't actually being mistreated or exploited. It's like saying that, like, yeah, I have this person that's willing to do things for me because I've kept them since childbirth, even though they don't really belong to me. It's Stockholm Syndrome and stuff.
Isn't that just adoption?
That's true. They're their adopted son. Oh my god, adoption is Stockholm Syndrome.
Oh, we're not
No,
going
Will.
down this path.
In fact, the company's pretty relaxed. Speaking of relaxed, how's Jurgen von Strangle doing? He's fine. Still complaining about his back. Still unwilling to take his medicine. He says he's not that weak.
Who's this
Not weak.
Jurgen guy?
My guardian. I passed the test a year ago, but I couldn't leave him.
That's
Oh,
actually-
did you like take... Oh, you can go.
That's actually commonplace, isn't it? Lilum being unable to leave their guardians because they feel too much like family.
Oh, but that's kind of nice. Did you take like a Turing test and then you became a free person or something?
Yeah, I guess it works like that.
Now, to be fair, people get attached to many things. Some even get obsessed with inanimate objects. My grandpa loved his car more than any of his sons. Maybe that's telling of how terrible his sons were. The one whose will left all his earthly possessions to his car, right? Yeah, that one.
How do you become a Lilum's guardian?
You fill a form at the Artificial Intelligence Council. Oh, so it's like adoption. Then they do a background check. If they deem you useful, they'll give you authorization. You're given a week's notice before they give you all the data about the Lilum you'll be taken care of. They'll have to watch over it until it can pass 3 different personality tests. If the Lilum wants stay with you after that, that's your problem.
So it's like adoption and the lottery all rolled into one.
They do that to diversify the possible outcome. 2 Lilum can be of the same model, but they'll grow differently depending on their guardians. What if something happens to the guardian? A new guardian can appeal to the council, stating they are more fit for the position than the original. This happens when a guardian has become unavailable in some way, or because you can back up claims of neglect or maltreatment. You spit out all that information like it's a hard in you. It probably is. I worked in that department for some time before coming to the STC. It's almost a reflex. Are you interested in becoming a guardian bartender? Yeah, actually, that sounds awesome.
I don't know. I'm just a nerd when it comes to AIs in general.
The money they give you for it is not that great, though.
I see. Well, time to check on the dogs. Listen here, punk. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you a punk. It's just... I was chasing my tail and now I'm too hyper to control myself. Sorry. Just give me anything. Okay. The dog wants anything. I wonder if it's safe to give him something sweet. How about
Probably.
we find the name that's really stupid and give it to him.
Suplex. Frothy water. Mmm, delicious.
That's not even alcoholic. Here you go.
You'll be fine then.
Here you go. That's better.
Ugh.
Thanks, punk.
You still call me punk. No, see, I can see the value of other dog races. I just prefer corgis. Like Pomeranians, those are nice, but they aren't corgis. He just likes corgis, okay? Leave him alone.
Everybody has their own preference for their animals, and he likes corgis.
Well, yeah, I can understand that. Now, remember that cute girl from yesterday I mentioned earlier? Yeah. The white knight that was with her, she wasn't half bad either. I mean, it was obvious that a tapestry of muscles hidden under that arm. I prefer more delicate-looking girls, though. But a tapestry of muscles.
With their tapestry of muscles woven together like cords.
Firm, strong core. You can appreciate how something looks, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily your thing. Yeah, it's kind of like when you're not, I don't know, it's like if you're straight, but you're like, this other guy, I'm a guy, but this other guy is also a handsome guy.
Yeah, you can
Ta-da.
think someone's nice looking without wanting to fuck them.
Yeah. And you, bartender? Oh, I'll just go ham on everybody.
Me, what?
Oh. Which dog race do you prefer? Cat. That's not the question I was expecting.
Not much of a dog person, actually.
Cat. Do you have any pets?
A cat named Four, yeah. He's just a stray I rescued.
Do you like rescuing girls too?
I'm sure I should be making a witty retort right now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say no.
Weird. I'd always thought that the rescue fantasy was universal. Why call it four? Because it came from before.
Four is a Lilum I met some time ago that... Never mind.
That died. You're a pretty lame name, Betty. Your petty Betty name.
Better than calling it asshat.
I bet when you play... I bet when you and Four play, it's quite the sight, eh?
He's so lively, sometimes I fear Four shadows my presence entirely.
I love it. Can we date this man? Is this a dating
It
sim?
is not a dating sim, it's an alcoholic beverage sim.
You guys want me to lose consciousness that much? You're gonna lose consciousness because you took his and your drink.
I think she was threatening to knock us out.
Oh. I was like, I thought she was just like, all these puns, they're so strong. I'm gonna passing
Gonna
out.
faint.
You really need to calm down with that whole pun-hating stuff. Betty?
You know, she was like, I have a crush on this guy, but I don't see any chemistry between them at all.
They got like the chemistry of Ash Ketchum and Misty, where they're constantly yelling at each other.
Yeah, but Ash Ketchum and Misty actually like each other. These guys just disagree all the time.
That's true. She actually seems like she hates him. And he's just like, kind of whatever. But to move away from this whole foreground. What is the rescue fantasy you mentioned before? You know, the one where dangerous souls redeem themselves through the power of love.
I did meet my Discord. Whoops. Hashtag whoops. Did it now.
Oops. The bad boy who turns away from a life of crime. That never happens, lady. You rescue people like that, you'll be snubbed and you will be hurt. The drug addict girl who lived on the streets and turned tricks until she found a good man worth changing for. You are talking about Pretty Woman, aren't you? Corny romance cliches 101. Well, you're the one with the shelf full of old lady romance novels. I'll trust you on this. Old lady romance novels.
Isn't that just like porn in book form?
It is. It's like 50 Shades of Grey, but better written. Hey! Fabio the 13th is a national treasure.
No, that's Nick Cage.
You don't even like guys. Why do you read all of those novels? I just pretend they're girls. They let you place yourself in the place of the main character quite easily. Even if said main character is a musk. Oh my god, that's exactly what I want!
How did they know?
Where are these books? Even if said main character is a muscular man. That's weird though, like, I don't... Wait, you're getting like... Not that the book is weird, but it's weird that she has books that have the perspective from the man's side, because usually the romance novels are written from the women's side.
I'm sure you could find a lot of romance novels with the perspective of the guy.
But then I would think they were specifically written for men, then. I see no problem. I don't see a problem either. Just, what is your self-image? She's like, I am a beefy man.
If I can ask something else.
What is it?
Why do you hate puns so much?
That same one that took their hands told me a pun before he killed my friend.
The man who did all those operations made so many hands puns.
Many people cringe at puns, you know.
Yeah, but you react like you have a vendetta against them.
They made me feel stupid because I never get them.
What?
When I was a kid, everyone in my house had a penchant for making puns at the drop of a hat. And I was the only one that couldn't get them. Years later, I finally got them, and they weren't that funny! The story's kind of funny, though.
I hated it!
Made me feel... My life was an absolute terror. This is hilarious. They made me feel... Maybe because you are stupid. All in the name of a terrible joke that wasn't even funny in the first place. I've said this so many times, I might as well just make a recording. But you need to chill out, Betty. I am chilling out. Do you see how many drinks I've downed? Just because I complain about stuff doesn't mean I'm not relaxed. True, most people feel relaxed when they're complaining. It like lets off steam and stuff. I'm not sure that's how it works. But I am a robot, so...
I don't have
no.
appropriate reaction to complaining.
So, yep, because we don't really have complaints like you guys. Trust me, When I'm tense and angry, you'll know it. I fear the thought. Anyway, I'll go check on the dogs. I'm supposed to be their doctor, and they'll be being suspiciously quiet. They're all dead. I told you, the cabbages.
Cabbages!
Cabbages? My cabbages!
You want anything else?
I'll have a bloom light, actually. Make that 2, please.
Sure.
Wait, is it a double, or is it
2.
you want us to make 2 individual?
2.
Why don't we just make you... Oh, you buy one for her? That's sweet.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All aged on the rocks and mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get out of here, Bronson. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one. This doesn't happen in a real bar setting. I don't accidentally pour in tequila to my vodka-based drink. Here.
Thanks.
Say, you two seem to get along quite well.
Well, when you are the only sentient company, it kinda happens.
Sentient?
You have a couple of test mannequins and cardboard cutouts, so...
I see. Seems there's more to it than just that, though. I mean, even if you two are the only ones of your kind, you can still hate each other.
Well, I guess I'm one of the few that can stand Betty. Yeah, I'm surprised that you can. She's a really nice person, even if she's a horrible bigot. But she doesn't sugarcoat things.
Yeah, I can see that.
You should see her treating those dogs. She becomes so patient and understanding, even if it's only for a little while. The dogs don't call her mom to mock her.
Can dogs mock people?
I'm pretty sure they've mocked us a couple times. I don't know. Either it's only for a little while. Oh, you're eavesdropping. Well, I guess you've lost any chance of being this man.
Oh well.
You're just showing that you're a terrible person. So you can say nice things once in a while. You say it's like I'm the aggressive one here. It's nice hearing people say good things about you once in a while, you know? You should take your own advice. All you ever do is say mean to him. Maybe some other time. I'm not a hug box. I like her constant retraction of the things that she says.
That was nice, but I'm not nice.
I like it. You know, it's nice when people say nice things. But screw you. Anything happen? Fuck. A dog in the bathroom got angry at his reflection on the mirror and charged into it. He's dead now. Luckily, nothing happened. It just made a dog very...
How the hell do they get on top of the sinks?
How the hell do they do anything like that?
That's true.
They are surprisingly agile, even with those stubby little legs. Oh, yeah. I ordered you this. Ah, thanks. By the way, Betty, how's Veronica? We broke up last month. What? Well, things were not going so well, and we got too used to one another. I think it was starting to become routine. We started to break up before things got better. And why didn't you tell me that before? We could have been dating! Why did you want your turn on the Betty-mobile? Maybe. I don't know. I guess I just didn't want to trouble you. After a while, it stopped feeling like this was something relevant to say. Please don't do that again. Try trusting me. Yeah, you're right. We're like supposed to be best friends. Kind of keep snubbing him.
You know what bothers me? The fact that asking after someone's health always feels like you're walking on a floor full of glass shards. There's always this chance that the other person's not okay, or even dead. And what started as a legitimately fun moment can go sour.
Yeah, you're right. That's just exactly what happened. Sorry for not trusting you, you piece of scrap. Don't worry, you useless bag of flesh. Understand why you did it. Hey, now that I think about it, you sure hang out with us a lot, bartender.
Well,
This is where I work.
dogs can only be so interesting, and besides, there haven't been as many dogs today. Is my presence unwanted? I could go stand in the corner.
Bartender, you sure at the bar?
Bartender, you sure are at your post
Doing
quite
your
a
job.
bit. Cashier, why do you stand at the till all day?
Why did you do anything else? I could if I could, sir. I'd be not here. Not at all. Especially since you're the one bringing the booze. You're like those cab drivers that like to chat all the way, but you smell better than most of them. You can smell?
Thank you. Funny thing is that we are unofficially associated with a local taxi line. They're the ones that send drunkards to their homes.
You seem really like talking to clients like it's the best part of your job or something. Well, it's a description of my job.
Bartenders are literally serve alcohol and talk to your clients. Like, the most thing you do as a bartender is talk to people. Have you never been to a bar before, Betty?
No, actually, this is the first time. I don't understand human interaction.
It kinda is. I used to sit around in crowded places like malls or bars and think to myself, each and every person here has a story. It's a humbling experience. Everyone has dreams, fears, and loved ones. If you dig deep enough, you'll realize that the gap between two random people isn't as big as you think it is. In fact, it's quite small. And in this job, you get to hear all kinds of stories. Some people just blurt it all out, some do it while drunk. To know that no matter how similar they might seem at first glance, no two people are alike. It's fascinating.
You could be a powerful information broker with all that knowledge.
Nah,
Yep.
not interested. I like to see myself more as a friendly ear rather than someone you need to be wary of.
I guess there's still the decent folk out there. I'm not decent. You're critically obsessed with dogs! That makes you a terrible person.
I'll go check if there's any other dogs who want something.
Sure. Go ahead.
Rough bucket.
Quick. Where? Come on.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. That one. These ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost. Here you go.
Thanks. Now, boom! What?
Why did you break the glass?
I made breakfast. Get it? Cause broke it fast.
Go.
Tough crowd.
Suddenly, I understand the hate for puns.
Hey, bat render. Oh no, she got drunk.
Yeah.
Your job is a funny name.
You don't say. How is she already drunk? She drank way less than she did last night.
Because she took his drinks. Yeah, but she drank a bottle before she came here.
Why?
She's pre-gaming. I wish I knew. It's an example of her alcohol tolerance, though. Broadenter, I want to make a toast to my good friend, the robot here. Probably the only person robot thing that can stand my upper forward to half an hour. Without him, my job would be 5 times more boring, and my life 2 times more meaningless. Cheers. You have a very sad life.
You are not holding a drink.
Then give me one bartender, trader. Isn't that your job? I need a beer. Quick one.
Okay.
You're drunk.
1, 2, 1, 2.
This is your last drink, ma'am. No, you can't have that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You need more, 2 more greens.
Doubling shit sucks. Mixed.
Alright, cheers. It says cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Good. Grumpy when sober and a sweetheart when drunk. It seems like she's been like this since her university years. Made it sound like those were a decade ago. Probably was a decade ago. I can understand liking the taste of alcohol. What's so good about getting drunk? First of all, I'm not drunk. You're drunk. You're too happy to not be drunk.
I'm not drunk. Alright then, can you tell the time? Yeah! Fake clock, I'm not drunk!
Yeah, fuck you. You're too happy. I don't believe you. I'm a happy person. That is a bald-faced lie. When drunk. Anyways, just can't explain. You just like it. Your body needs it. Craves it. It's called being an alcoholic. That is, yes. I prefer the term alcohol enthusiast. Anyway, that's it. Yeah. Look for things to make them feel lightheaded. Like poison. We're poisoning ourselves. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, that's what she's saying.
Why else would they leave some poison in potentially poisonous foods like that weird balloon fish thing? Why would they eat spicy food to drink fermented milk? I do eat spicy food. Seriously, how crazy does someone need to be to say, hey, let's eat this and see what happens? Worse yet, they even found medicine among all that junk. The one that invented penicillin, probably the worst of them all. Fair enough. But see, that's proof you're drunk. If you were sober, you would just say, hell if I know. Would you just mock me? Silly robot, tricks are for kids. Now that I think about it, what kind of robot are you? A Lilum? A Lilum always sounds feminine. Okay then, what manner of piece of scrappery? You don't know? Never cared, but now I'm curious, because maybe I could kiss it.
I want to kiss your stupid robot face.
Oh well, You won't remember it tomorrow. I'm DT-01D, a social development robot. Is that like the DFC-72s? No, the DFC-72s are designed to be as physically human as possible in order to blend in with humans better. My line is more tailored for resilience. We are work Lilum. Why must you be so cursed to be the only one destined for the moment you were born? You can do whatever you want, silly robot. Follow your dreams. I know. I'm already doing it. I like corgis. Do you understand that you've been bashing my dream for like 2 hours? And then you're like, follow your dreams. What's wrong with you? Being created or hardwired for one duty only means that you're more adept at certain things. Just like being raised.
Yeah.
Giving robots freedom of choice, that's the whole purpose of the AD in law. But you know, you say you're resilient, but you don't look the part. You want to fight me? You want to do a fist fight to find out? True, I never upgraded my muscles, but I can stand up to 200 degrees Celsius without breaking a sweat. Or sweating,
Lilum can
because
sweat?
cooling agents, yes. No matter, you're still special to me, no matter what kind of robot you are. I love you. Lilum. No matter what piece of shit you are, I love you. Speaking of special, how come it isn't legal to marry a dog yet? This got a good point. I mean, they're smart enough to run company. Excuse me, what? If humans are allowed to marry robots, Lilum, I mean lemons.
Lemons.
They should be able to marry dogs too. Ab Tinder, show me.
That's me, I think.
This guy here wants to bang a dog. Mock him.
Excuse me?
I do not. I was just saying that if humans are allowed to marry Lilum, why shouldn't they be able to marry animals? Because first of all, they're not humanoids. What about monkeys then? And now you want to bang monkeys? What's wrong with this robot? I do not.
I think he just wants to marry a dog.
I think he just wants to be happy with a dog and live forever. The second of all, dogs, just like many other animals, can't give you consent. But look at these dogs. Sure, they have the cognitive ability of. Okay, maybe that part disturbs me because the cognitive ability of a 7-year-old.
These 7-year-olds are running a company, though.
That's true. Sure, they have the cognitive abilities of a 7-year-old, but they can talk, drink booze, and argue. Do you want to be around and bang a 7? That's what's my thought when she said 7 years ago. You want to bang? You're a bestiality pedophile.
We have a regular here who would be delighted to hear that.
Stop it! Remember, human marriages were only sanctioned after the limited decisions. And even then, they used marriage as a way to evolve collective source. Besides, dogs don't really love us that way. Trying to apply human ideas like marriage to dogs is like trying to put vegetables to a carnivore. You get me? You feel me? Says the ex-vegetarian. Why are you only so smart when drunk? Not drunk. But anyways, if you want to screw a dog or a chimp, go ahead. Just don't bring marriage or infants into the whole deal. If you even start thinking about doing horizontal mambo with a 7-year-old, please seek some mental help. Stop. Help yourself. Get help.
Stop. Wait a minute.
But I don't want to ping dogs or monkeys or 7-year-olds. Thank God. Because I'm none of these and I wanted to ping them. Then why do you suddenly start talking about dogs in the marriage? It is a curiosity and that is it. Why are you being like this? It's just, I was thinking about all these dogs in tuxedos and... I get it. I started picturing a dog in a bridal dress. Aww. I mean, just try to picture that. That's kind of cute.
Oh, whoops. I didn't know there was a fucking log. Whatever.
And I'm the drunk one. He just really likes dogs. Like, I imagine cats in raincoats all the time. That sounds really cute.
Cats in raincoats.
So cute. Think about it. Think about it. Cute.
Think about it.
Because they don't like getting wet, right?
Yeah.
So you put them in a little raincoat.
I guess you have a point.
Wait, I'm not drunk. Why would I say that? Because you're drunk and you can't keep the facts straight. Then again, when you get drunk, you can only get dizzy. You have a limit, as in limit how much you can drink before you pass out. Now I just get disoriented to the point I'm effectively useless, but I never pass out. Maybe if I passed out, I wouldn't have to deal with all this shit that follows. Wait, what happens after? I always have to wait at least 24 hours before the effects pass. One has to wonder why they gave all those human flaws to
A lemon.
a lemon.
I read something about that. It said that by giving Lilith the same kind of weaknesses humans have, they would develop the same way humans do.
That's why they also bite their lips randomly when eating.
Seems like it.
Are you watching him intently eating or something?
Also, who bites their lip when they eat?
I can understand like biting like maybe the inside of your cheek because you're eating fast.
Yeah, like the inside of your cheek and your tongue, that's in your mouth. But how do you go so far as to bite your lip when you eat? What do you eat?
You're just like you couldn't wait to get the food into your mouth and you bit yourself. But it makes me wonder exactly how anatomical correct are you? Well, I look like an anime character. So I don't know what you want. That's something I know and you don't.
Any of you want anything else to drink?
Yeah, I want nothing. You're drunk enough as is. You're not my dad. You can't tell me what I can and can't do. Beatrice Albert, stop drinking right now. But Dad. Yes, Mom. I go to sleep in the car. We're almost done here. But Mom. Go. Mom always was not fun. Bye, yeah.
Bye, Miss Bay.
It actually worked. If I didn't know she wouldn't remember anything tomorrow, I'd be afraid of retaliation. Although, I'm curious, why do you call her Miss Betty? It makes her sound like a teacher or something.
Etiquette? I don't know. There's also something about her that makes it feel right to call her that. Maybe it's the forehead.
I see. Well, I gotta get things ready if you'll excuse.
Good luck.
That was fun.
Hey! We're closing. Damn it!
Well, everyone's safe in the cab. We are taking our leave, bartender. Thank you for providing such a great service on such short notice.
That's my job. You were interesting too?
Well, thank you. I'll make sure to tell all our associates about the wonders of the place.
Thank you, and please come again. Oh, whoops.
We sure will.
Send my,
When she's less drunk.
send my regards to Miss Betty.
It looks like you're gonna kill her. Gladly see you later then.
Bye!
All done?
Yep. Seems like we got some new regulars.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they came back. Or that we're still here when they want to come back. What do you mean?
You've been acting weird all weekend, boss. Are you okay?
You're afraid the bar's gonna close down, huh? I am, but the bar is not.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess you have the right to know since you work here. BTC sent me a message on Friday. Valhalla hasn't been bringing in so much income these last few months. Which means that we are at risk of being wiped off the map.
Oh, was that it?